fly?
We're recording.
What about this?
It is
Yeet.
recording.
Eat.
It is recording.
For everyone or just us?
Just us.
Can you even see me?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Can everyone see me? Oh, no, 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 no. No, no.
If you want to be seen.
No, 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 I don't want to. I don't want to. That's why I'm wearing the shades today. Because we're going to cover so many
emotional topics.
Emotional, juicy topics.
Well, we're back.
We're back after a nondescript religious holiday.
Yeah, we don't really celebrate besides an occasional ham.
I didn't even see any family. I didn't eat anything Eastery. I didn't. I sat at home and I wore these glasses and I cried. Ah!
You watched Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 and cried about Snape.
I need to hit up all of those again. Because I don't know how many times I've even watched the later ones. Like 4, 5, 6, 6, 2, 7, 2, 7C.
I probably watch them more than I should because they're on Freeform. Like, it used to be ABC Family. They're on like every other weekend.
So ABC Family is now something called Freeform?
It's called Freeform. Because
that still belongs to ABC?
It's still like, yeah, Disney.
Or did the number 36 just change channels completely?
No, it's the same thing. It's that I think ABC Family, some of the programming on it is not necessarily family friendly anymore.
Oh,
so
Jesus.
It's not like it's
Miley
not like 5
Cyrus.
hours of Seventh Heaven anymore. It's like
Seventh Heaven.
It's like the Foster. I don't know.
Man.
So they play Harry Potter a lot.
The
Fosters. It's like a part of Foster. I don't know. I've never watched it. I just see commercials for it.
Foster families do not belong on television.
But
unless they're equally and beautifully interwoven.
So they showed them all like 3 weekends in a row before the Beauty and the Beast movie came out because what's her name? Emma Watson is Belle.
Emma Tom Watson.
So I've seen them a lot, but I always miss the first few because they show the first couple in the morning.
Watson.
Like at 7 o'clock in the morning, Sorcerer's Stone, and
at 7 in the morning is way too early.
And then they only get through like the first 5 of them in the first day.
All day? What?
And then the next day they play the 5th one again, whichever the Tri-Wizard Tournament one. I forget which one that is. Is that Goblet of Fire?
Phoenix?
Goblet of Fire?
Goblet of Fire is an earlier. That's like 4. That is 4 because that was the first big ass one. So like in the books, first 3 came out and they were like normal size, and then BAM! Goblet of Fire came out.
Do you remember when we went to see a movie with my sister in Oak Park, and there was like a book, like it was like the midnight book thing, and we were walking around, and my sister just walked up to random people and was just like, Harry Potter? And just like freaked people out. I don't know why we made her do that, but
we went down there at midnight, you're saying? Or we were just at the movie theater?
I think we were at the movie theater and people were getting ready for the book thing.
Because that almost, like the book thing almost rings a bell. Like as if we went to that.
I feel like we went to a movie and
we
it just
need a
happened.
third person here. We should have done one last weekend with her here.
We should have.
Try to make her cry before the end of the hour.
I could have busted out Trump, the board game. That's what made it. I just want us to be a happy family.
So long before he was our president, he made a board game, which is the really important thing, and it was called just Trump?
Yeah, it's just called Trump.
Trump, not even the game. No, it's Trump the game.
Trump the game, the board game or something like that. And
I hate the play, I hate the game.
The problem was it didn't come with rules.
or instructions on how to be a moral human being. Wait, what?
It didn't come with rules.
How
so
did it not come with rules?
The box, I still have the box and it doesn't have the rules. We had to look it up online when we tried to play it that one day. I remember when we...
Oh, you mean when you came to my house like
Yeah.
last year?
Yeah, and we tried to play it, and I had to look up the...
We probably
The rules
burned the
online.
rules. They were probably in there, and after that first occasion.
But even the rules, the written rules, are very archaic. They're not... They don't make any sense. They just say like, "Hey, do this," and we kind of made it up as we went along. And I think that's what...
Happy time, drunk him.
I think that's the reason why.
Why we
Why-
evolved into
Yeah,
savage madness.
because it was like there was
treacherous
no
behavior.
real... The rules might have been there, but they were not very
The
concrete.
rules is there is no rules, are there? Trump game sucked. Kelly started crying like a little wimp. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna start talking shit all the time. You suck. Trump wins.
But anyway,
Sorry, Kelly.
we'll put a disclaimer, like the thoughts
We
and
will
views
not.
of...
We will not put a disclaimer.
Okay,
I'll
but
put
anyway,
a claimer.
so what we're really here
Put
for,
a reclaimer.
instead of talking about crappy board games from 20 years ago,
Presidential board games.
but it kind of rolls in because Kelly was here over the weekend, and that was my cheat weekend, and
Because of Easter.
because of Easter, eat, sir.
Sir.
So I kind of just gave up the diet for 3 days.
Gave up the life. 3 days. Reminds me of another period of 3 days. We might wanna.
I wasn't
Talk
in, I
about-
wasn't in a tomb.
You
But
were
yeah.
in a non-keto tomb of
Yeah.
your own.
That's true.
Of your own entombment. Entrapment.
So we had deep dish pizza Friday night.
Ooh.
So I was pretty
Wait,
good
no.
all day Friday.
Did you have real deep dish, or did you have the deep dish with the sausage as the crust, which I saw
No.
you take a picture of?
Yeah, no, we had real deep dish, with,
Oh,
like
shit.
actual crust.
Ooh, from where?
Lumalnati's. I can't say it without sounding like Lumalnati's.
Lul.
Lumalnati's.
Longo.
But yeah, and it was didn't eat a lot. Like I could probably down like 4 slices of that. Probably had like 1.5.
Oh, you mean usually? So
Yeah.
just something about,
Yeah.
you think it was the texture of the crust?
No, I just think I just also my stomach
Excuse me.
hasn't been
Yeah.
as
Voluminous?
stretched. Yeah, nice word. But so like I didn't eat a lot, and then the next day we had ice cream.
Ooh, ooh.
Me and Melissa like shared a ice
What
cream
kind of ice
sundae.
cream?
It had caramel and hot fudge, banana,
Kind of ice cream.
vanilla,
Vanilla.
vanilla,
Vanilla bean.
French vanilla bean. Okay.
Just vanilla.
Yeah,
But you
like-
got the chance to have ice cream.
I don't really like chocolate or anything
there
else.
are many other flavors besides chocolate, sir.
I don't
I
like.
like chocolate, so I had to have vanilla.
I don't really like any other
I don't like ice cream.
ice cream flavor. That's pretty much true. I really am a plain kind of person when it comes to ice cream. But anyway, and then we had medieval times for dinner,
Oh yeah, medieval times.
so which was kind of fun. I
Never been there. No,
That was my first time, so I was.
neither of you.
This is the food is out of a 10. It's probably a 6.
Damn.
But because it's it is like you're sitting in like a stadium, and they're just like slopping chicken and corn and like a weird potato wedge thing on your plate. They give you it was kind of weird because like you get a bowl of tomato. They called it tomato bisque. It was just like Campbell's tomato soup. That actually tasted a lot like a tomato sauce, like for pasta. And then they gave you a piece of Texas toast, garlic bread, right? That looked like it came from like the freezer section of the grocery store. You know how you can buy that stuff? That's what it looked like.
Fresh out of ye old oven.
And then for dessert, they gave you a piece of like lemon pound cake, which again looks like you could go to the grocery store and just buy. You know how they sell the pound cake in slices in a plastic
So it's pretty
thing?
much like a catering company sit back. They come out and slop all this lunch food, Boston Market food on your table. Damn it.
Pretty much. So
Do
the
they
food
give you a big fucking turkey leg? Did you at least hoist one above you?
It was you get half a chicken though. You get half a chicken. That's it. Yeah, you get half a chicken. And there's no like, can I have more kind of thing.
Alright, what about the show?
The show's pretty good. It's pretty entertaining. I think it's a little long, but they have to fill up
How
the
long
time.
is it?
Hour and a half maybe. Of like jousting, it's the same thing. Like it's like 6 different nights. And they're
Why nights? What, you don't think they're actual nights?
I mean, they obviously have made the big time. They stopped working the Renaissance Fair and are working the big time at medieval times. But yeah.
Yeah, I bet you a lot of those people at
That's what I was thinking. Like
Renaissance Fair go there. It's still north.
Yeah. And it's like Renaissance Fair is only the summer. It's only the weekends. Like medieval times is
It's like the
7 days a week. Yeah, it's the.
I bet you
With
just the
benefits,
Renaissance
too.
Fair is like still for the love of it. That's like before you go professional.
I think I saw a documentary where people who do the Renaissance fairs, they just travel the country because the Renaissance fairs
Because they're from the 1400s and that's what you did.
but also it's like, so like we have it during the summer because in the winter it's actually cold and stuff, but like in the south and in like the southwest they probably have it during the winter because they can.
Yeah, they're pretty carnival-y.
So they kind of go from Renaissance fair to Renaissance fair making a living. They have a whole year's worth of
Smell like cabbage.
small hands.
Small hands, how big do you think their hands are? What if you were to measure their hands? How big do you think their little carnival
Are you
hands
trying
would be?
to do a really bad segue? Well, so after the cheat weekend, so before the weekend, I weighed myself, it was like 330, and then after the weekend, I weighed myself and I was 334, which is kind of crazy to think that a few meals would
I never
do
think
that.
it's crazy because I look at all the food that I can theoretically pound down and I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
And so, yeah, it was kind of like, oh great. So then this week I weighed myself on Thursday, I was 331, and then this morning I weighed myself and I was 332. So I think it has a little bit to do with me going to the gym more and lifting, but who knows?
Because you started measuring and
I started measuring and there's a few differences. Things are going down or they're staying relatively the same. Nothing's going up though, so that's good.
just want to call out this forearm.
What about it?
I don't know, I think it's funny that you measured your forearm.
You gotta measure everything.
Yeah, because I don't know. Did you say it during this thing or to me not on this thing about you're worried more about the number? I think you should keep lifting and keep getting the shape and in the move, and the weight will come.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that too, but it's still kind of frustrating because when you only lost 2 pounds through a whole week, I mean, it's still good. It's still a
Clothes
loss.
gotta be feeling better, right?
You know,
If you lost an inch at least.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
I haven't been able to fit into clothes from like 2 or 3 years
like
ago.
8.
No, like 2 or 3 years ago. But the clothes that I have now are definitely a lot looser.
Dude, I'm trying not to buy pants till I get back down to 32s. I'm in that 34 space. But dude, my 36s, I can't even wear them anymore. Even if I put on a belt, they're like too scrunched. Like, cause there's like that much material that's just like going in. So I'm running out of like pants rapidly. I look goofy.
Galore.
But I don't want to buy 34s, get down to 32s. Think about it again.
Right.
I look like all happy flappy. Some sort of flapjack.
Okay. So we talked about the measurements. What else do we?
Okay, what?
Trying to figure out what's
You know what I
what's
do
next.
with flapjacks? Did you eat any pancakes over the weekend?
No.
Aw, you fucked up.
Didn't really.
Muffins?
No.
Donut? Cookie?
I thought about it, but no.
You didn't eat many desserts?
I had a cookie that my niece made.
That sounds terrible.
It was just like that sugar cookie, like tube you can
French
buy,
bread.
and then the tube you can buy, and then you just like slice it, and then you
Oh,
put the
yeah.
circles.
Ooh.
Like
So she didn't really make it.
no, no. It had like an Easter bunny in
I
it.
thought your niece, your 4-year-old niece, made it from scratch.
My 5-year-old niece. She's made stuff
Yours.
from scratch with Kelly. I think for like Christmas.
Has she ever made you a quiche?
My sister has made a quiche. I hate quiche. Quiche is like my kryptonite.
Ooh.
I hate quiche.
Really?
With passion. It's just gross to me.
Yeah, I don't like quiche too much either. It's got a weird thing going on. I like eggs.
Yeah, I don't really
like
like.
eggs.
I don't really care for eggs that much. I'll eat them. But
Yeah, you know who else didn't like eggs?
Richard Simmons.
Bill Paxton. And look what happened to him, man. He didn't like fucking eggs, and he's dead now. So, fucking get your act together.
Wasn't it eggs that killed Alan Thicke?
Did they?
I think so. I think
I
he was.
thought hockey killed
he was,
Alan Thicke.
He was playing hockey and then he had a hard boiled egg.
They were doing that drill in Mighty Ducks where they use the eggs for soft hands, and fucking Alan Thicke didn't have soft hands.
The quack attack was not back, Jack.
And it went, fucking hit his stick and he didn't have soft hands and it cracked. And when it cracked, his heart fucking exploded. And he had time to joke around with his son.
He's
the
like,
other people
I think
he
the
was
egg killed
playing
me.
with.
I think he told his son.
The egg killed me. Ah, and his son said, I hate quiche. Fucking, and then Alan Thicke fucking went up to heaven and he said, fucking curse the Hawks. Curse them. No wins. And he fucking, oh, what a painful thing. The Blackhawks were swept.
By the Nashville Predators.
Number 8 beats number 1, first time ever in a sweep. Swizneep. 8 inches deep. Oh man, hurt so bad. What do we do now? I think we should
Next
get rid
year.
of Taves. I think we should get rid of Kane.
You know the real reason why they lost is because they got Aguirre back.
No. He was like the best player they have now, especially defensively.
What's that one guy that they got rid of that was good last year? Didn't they win last year? I don't remember when they won. Because they won so many times.
Yeah, they won like 10 and then 13 and 15.
Yeah. So like.
I think.
Bullock? Was that the guy? The guy?
Bullock?
Yeah.
Brandon Bullock?
Yeah, Bullock. Isn't that the guy?
Brandon Bullock was some bigger dude. He wasn't anyone important. What did they have last year that was good? I don't know.
Oh, what about the guy that's on the Stars now? That
Sagan?
guy. No, that guy. The other guy. That guy that was good. They had the three guys that were good. They had Caves, Tane. Caves. Kane and Caves and two of them had the same name. And he was older than those two guys.
So O'Reilly.
God, what's his name?
Yager.
No, he's
Dude,
still
we should
playing.
get Yager, dude. Ooh-wee. It's the only way to turn this franchise around.
To get a 50-year-old hockey player.
Not a 50-year-old hockey player.
Okay, 48-year-old hockey player.
Yager. Doesn't matter how old he is.
Jonathan.
London.
No. Because there's what? Jonathan Taves, right? And then Jonathan. Whatever. Thanks. You watch more hockey than I do.
I have no idea who.
Or the guy that's on,
isn't
isn't he on the Wild? Duncan Keith? Isn't he on the Wild now?
No, we still have Keith.
Who's the guy that's on the Wild that we got rid of?
I don't know. We got rid of Sod like 2 or 3 years ago. Shaw left.
That's what I'm thinking.
You're thinking of Shaw, really?
No, but
Shaw's on Montreal.
Oh no, I'm not thinking of it. There was three guys.
3 guys. Hossa?
No.
Was it Hossa?
No, because he's still on the
Hossa.
He's still on
Well,
the
so is
house.
Keith, and so is fucking everybody else you're
No,
mentioning.
Jonathan something or other.
Wow.
But whatever.
Fucking what's his face got muscular sclerosis or whatever the fuck he got.
What?
Who's the other guy with the B name? Not Bowling. The guy we traded him last year. He was on there forever. Blonde beard, blonde hair. Brandon. He got some sort of terrible disease, and now he won't be able to play.
Okay.
You didn't hear about this at all either?
No, I don't really watch hockey. I haven't really watched sports in a while.
Really?
Like any kind of sport.
Really?
Yeah.
If I had a baby, dude, I would just sit the baby down and just turn on sports and just watch that all day.
Well, we also don't have a lot of sports channels to watch, so it's like the only sports I can see is if it's on ESPN or TNT, which is usually basketball. So.
You know? Basketball. Is it playoffs for basketball as well?
Yeah, the Bulls are up 2 games to 1 on the Boston Celtics. That's another 1-8, but the opposite. The Bulls are the 8th.
Boston. Oh, really? Well, then I have high hopes for us.
I don't know, because we did play really well, but then one of the players we had got hurt. He's like out indefinitely. And then the next that we were up 2-0, and then he got hurt, and then we lost Friday night. So I think it's gonna sway back.
He's gonna lean back. I saw something that made me feel really old.
It's been 15 years since School Rock came out.
Really?
I don't know. It's been a long time.
Well, it's kind of around that same era. Like what? When did Toxicity come out? In 2001,
Sure.
2000? Because I remember being like 6th, 7th grade, so I saw this video on YouTube the other day, and his voice is just getting ever increasingly higher. Like yeah, it's weird. Usually they can't hit the high notes when they get older. His is going the opposite way, and he sounds so fucking weird now, dude. It's like all nasal, all nose. When
Which
he tries,
guy? Serge
Tankian, yeah.
What?
The other guy,
Because didn't he kick him out and like?
What?
Yeah.
When? That
A
dude's
long
always
time
with
ago.
him. No, that dude's always been with him.
They did that one album.
I just watched the time lapse, dude. He was there the whole
Yeah,
time.
they didn't exist for a while.
That doesn't mean
Because
so System of a Down didn't exist. That doesn't mean he kicked him out. That means
He
System
did.
of a Down.
He did. They did that
For
one.
what?
They did that like double album.
For having
and
eyes that were too
They
big.
did that double album and like Serge didn't sing on like half the stuff.
What?
Yeah.
Because
he
his
was
voice
like-
was too high.
Yeah, maybe. He was like, I'm the singer now. And then Serge went and did like a bunch of like, I don't know, what are they?
They are Armenian.
Armenian, like the Kardashians. Yeah. They're
There's a
Armenian,
bunch of Armenian fucking.
like acoustic Armenian influenced rock
Ooh,
stuff.
that sounds fantastic.
That's what Serge did for like 10 years, and then they finally came back. That's why it was like such a big deal when they played Riot Fest last year, like 2 years ago. Because it was like the first time they had been together in like 10
Well,
years.
fuck him and his high ass voice now. You made me feel old. Your voice is supposed to get lower. I don't know what kind of shit you're smoking. Too much hookah in Armenia. Don't make that face. You know the Armenians smoke too much hookah.
Speaking of Armenians, Bill Paxton. We should just retitle this series the Bill Paxton Memorial. He comes up way too much. What episode is this? The fifth episode, and we've talked about him like 7 times.
So
already.
5 episodes, and you've gone from 352 to 332. You lost 20 pounds.
Yeah.
4 pounds an episode. It's not too shabby. But these are the dog days. I can tell you're
Yeah.
tired of it. You want to go back? You want to go back to eating chicken pot pies,
Never really liked chicken pot pies.
biscuits and gravy,
But go for it. Some pancakes.
pasta,
I could live without pasta.
grilled
Cake,
cheese, pie.
pie, donuts, maybe.
Ooh, I ate a shitload of cake because I turned 29 years old on Tuesday.
Such an old man.
Old as dirt. Old as dirt.
Not as old as me, but still pretty old.
So I don't have cake often, but yeah, my friend bought a fucking sizable cake for a man who doesn't eat cake. And I ate a shitload. I ate a lot last night. I finished it off. Chocolate on chocolate on chocolate. A lot of chocolate.
Yeah.
But it was good. I guess cake is good, like once a year. If only there was an occasion where I could eat it about once a year.
No, there isn't.
Uh,
Sorry.
Jesus' resurrection. What about that?
If you want it.
Seems appropriate.
Yeah.
A unicorn drink came out.
Okay. Oh, you're talking about Starbucks? And everybody's making a big deal about it.
Hullabaloo.
About how much sugar is in it, even though it.
It's the same.
It's
No one
about the
knows how
same.
much sugar is in shit at all.
Right.
Obviously.
Like, there's like 2 or 3 drinks at Starbucks that have more sugar than this drink. It's just because it's pink and blue and it looks like.
You
Bubble
know you're
gum.
drinking, right? It's not coffee color,
Right.
which is so fucking dumb. Fuck you, dumb people.
Speaking of dumb people, you should listen to the Dumb People Town podcast. You'd love it.
Fuck is that? Fuck is that? I hate it. What's the Dumb People Town podcast?
It's these two comedians. They're twin brothers.
Fuck them.
And they
Four twins. Fucking twins.
they're pretty funny. They used to work for ESPN and stuff too. But they bring in like a guest comedian or somebody, and their fans send them like news reports about people who do dumb stuff. So most of it's from like places in Florida.
Where your favorite place in the world is in
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah. But it's, you gotta stay in that place. Once we,
Don't leave the gates.
I'm serious. We went on a trip, maybe like 6 or 7, no, like 8 years ago. We went to Disney World, but we also went to like Tampa.
We went to Tampa.
Tampa, and like went to the Everglades.
Your accent is getting insufferable, man. What the fuck is going on?
Tampa. We went to Tampa, and we went to see the Everglades for like Kelly's 30th birthday or something like that.
Yeah.
And so driving outside, so we rented a car, and driving outside of not Orlando, but like just the Disney World property was
Yeah.
like,
Was it like a third world?
whoa. Yeah, I mean like there are built up places around Disney World and like Orlando.
Shantytown?
No, like actual, so like it's basically like giant strip mall kind of areas,
Yeah, alright.
because they're just taking advantage of the fact, there's a lot of hotels and things
A
like
lot of vape stores.
that. I'm sure now there are. Back then, vaping didn't exist.
What?
But
What?
but then you get out of, you just go maybe like 2 miles out of that, and it's like country bumpkin, like Deliverance looking kind of places.
Yeah, I've driven down there twice to Florida, and what's in between here and Florida? Woo! Fucking Rob Zombie movies all over the place down there, dude. Once you see the palm trees, but it's like that fucking Everglade crazy vine type shit. But you're not at Disney World, and you're like only in Georgia. You're like, oh no, and those people are fucking scary.
Oh no.
People are fucking scary, man. Woo!
Yeah.
I was a truck driver, so I'm used to dealing with fucking crazy rural, crazy people.
Yeah. I remember going on a lot of road trips with my dad and just like not picking restaurants because of how shady they look.
Oh, yeah,
like even though
dude.
you kind of like, I'm sure what they have inside is good, but I don't want to deal with people, those kind of people.
I like how you said it, dude. You not shrug your shoulders. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
No, for real, right? Like, they probably have good home cooking and shit, but to be in there, you're like, man, it's probably like the same 14 people that go into this place, and they all
Right.
know
And
each
they're
other.
gonna
When I walk
judge you,
in,
and they
they're
know
gonna be
you're
like,
not local.
what
And
do you want?
they're gonna judge you.
What are you doing
Yeah.
here?
You ain't from around these parts.
That shit's crazy, man. My truckers are so crazy. They're all alone all the time, and then anytime they are out in public, it's a fucking shady shanty town diner. Fucking John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson are gonna walk into.
To get a Royale with cheese.
Oh yeah, with cheese. So the most useful thing I've heard, which I believe is still true, is 4 grams of sugar is like a teaspoon of sugar. So like when I look at fucking pops or like that drink that unicorn drink. I just always do that. I divide by 4, and then I think about someone fucking doing that, and yeah, dude, whoa! That's a lot of sugar, man. But that's what I do, and no one gets that shit. So a pop, I don't know how many fucking things of sugar there are, grams of sugar, but it's a fucking lot of teaspoons.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Extreme close up. Whoa!
Oh man, I didn't even notice how mongoloid you look.
It's because I couldn't find the right angle.
Oh, that's the right angle for sure.
But I actually was able to incorporate Garth's.
My glasses into.
Those are actually Garth's glasses.
Damn, she did a good job erasing. Where's my eyebrow on the other side?
It's going through the glasses. I spent like 5 seconds doing these.
You did a good job.
I don't really spend a lot of time doing them. I'm not like really trying to make them look good.
Well, you can't tell.
But yeah. Wayne's World.
This guy, we went to a show at the Cubby Bear, we were playing, so we had to pass the security guard, and he was like really incompetent. He was like, yo, what you want? Like, as we rolled up, and we're like, I don't know, we're playing here until there's a parking lot we can park and load in. He's like, hey, you roll there! Pull in! Park! And as we were pulling away, I was like, you know, for a security guard, he had an awful lot of information. And both the people I was in the car with got it, because we've all seen Wayne's World.
Yeah. That was like our jam back in the day.
From 1992 to about now. Always watching that shit. I'm afraid that that's why I became the person I became, is from watching Wayne's World too much as a child.
It might be. I really wanted to be a member of Crucial Taunt.
Me too, I'm still trying.
Can
Never
audition.
gave it up. I never gave it up.
Can audition soon.
Me and Tia Carrera, Me and Tara Ferrari. Me and Tia Tanaka Ferrari. No, what's her real name?
Tia Carrera.
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 Ferrari.
Rhodes. Rhodes.
Rhodes.
Rhodes.
Who's this?
Frank Grimes
The fuck is that?
from Walking Dead.
I've never seen any Walking Dead.
Really?
Any of it.
I'm sorry.
Didn't we talk about that? Why, like, right away, the fact that they ripped off 28 Days Later. He wakes up in a hospital, I heard. And shit. It's
Okay.
like, direct fucking, why would you start it that way? Why would
I
you?
don't know when the comics came out as in correlation to
Fuck the
movie.
comics. What comics?
Walking Dead's a comic series.
Fuck the comics.
So
28 Days
they're
Later came
based
out
on.
first. It wins everything.
They based the series off the comics, so I don't know when that stuff came out.
That's your answer?
Yeah.
Oh.
I hope you know who this guy is.
That's your guy.
Ugh.
Why's he got a like toddler fucking big ass head and little body?
That's just how he
That's
came.
supposed to be fucking cute.
Yeah, I guess so. That's just how he came.
Why's he got jazz hands going on here? Did he just do a fucking suplex off a fucking pyramid of cheerleaders? Fucking Eric Butcher!
Do you remember that time where Snape cast a spell on Harry Potter to make him crap his pants, and then everybody else called him Harry Potter?
No, I don't remember that. I don't think
Because
that
it
happened.
didn't happen. This is a joke. But
Wrong.
thanks for ruining my joke.
Wrong. So they're done with those movies, but
They're doing the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
tried watching them.
There's gonna be like 5.
Good?
I've never seen it. I heard they're gonna do like 5 more of those.
That's one book, and they're gonna make 5 books.
There's like a
5.
series or something like that. It's basically like Hogwarts, all the stuff that at Hogwarts before Harry Potter. Because Harry Potter's what, the 90s? 2000s, right? And then, but like Tom Riddle and all that stuff was like what, in the 80s? All that happened in the 80s. Because it's like with the Harry Potter books are in real time, right?
Yeah, but it would be earlier than that because, well, let's see. So Dumbledore was a little older than Voldemort because he was already a teacher at the school, right? But still, I feel like,
Because
he would be about,
Fantastic Beasts was set in the like 20s.
would he be a little older than Harry's parents, or would he be the same age?
He's the same age because
Tom Riddle is the same age as Harry's parents.
I think so, and he's the same age.
Well,
Or
Snape is the same age as Harry's parents.
Harry's parents, but
Tom Riddle would be older.
Tom
wouldn't he?
Riddle's the same age as like Hagrid, because they were in school together. They went to Hogwarts together.
So Hagrid's older than Snape and shit.
I think so, but I don't think it's by a lot. I think it's
Right.
maybe like 5
It's
or
like
6 years.
right. It's like they just missed each other.
Right.
So you would figure that. Okay, and then Dumbledore's way older than the rest of them, but you figure. So just slightly older than Snape, Voldemort, Hagrid. They're what, 30 years older than maybe. If you figure his parents had him when they were like 20, they're supposed to be young, right? They're young kids type shit, 20, 22.
Right.
So yeah, he's probably 30 years older. Dumbledore is probably like 20 years older than that.
Yeah.
Substantial amount.
I know the Fantastic Beasts movie was set in the 20s or 30s or something like that.
So that would be way.
Yeah. And then these next movies are sort of like the evolution of that. Because they're talking about who's going to play the young Dumbledore.
Harry
and all
Potter's
stuff like
parents born in the 70s. And then that would, yeah, for real.
that. Yeah, but why are we...
Or no, he was already 8, like, by the time 98 rolled around. So he was born in, like, around 88, 90.
Yeah.
So they were born, like, 70 or earlier.
So that means
late
we
60s.
are as old as Harry Potter. You are. You're
I'm
always
Harry
Harry
Potter. After all this,
I'm Harry Potter.
we just discovered that I am Harry Potter.
So what we can deduce from all this information is you, in fact, are Harry
I
Potter.
fucking knew it. I knew it, dude. I fucking knew it.
Yeah, so I think that, because I heard something about, like, who are they going to cast as the young Dumbledore and all this stuff like that.
I heard I'm one of the front runners. I've been preparing for this role my entire life.
You know what I was thinking, though?
Young and Dumbledore.
You know how the first 2 movies have a different Dumbledore?
Yeah, and then he died.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad he died.
Yeah, he was shitty. He was too old.
Like, he didn't, like to think about, because I've watched the last movies a bunch, right? A lot more than the first movies, and I don't think that he could have pulled off what.
He had no fire, dude.
Right.
He wasn't dangerous at all. He was just old and
He
feeble.
was just like,
Hey, Dumbledore! You shouldn't do that, Harry. What? What'd you say?
Why are you looking for the hose, Barry?
It's a invisibility cloak!
So
What?
So I'm just kind of happy that that happened, because
Yeah, fuck that guy, man. He was too old. I'm glad
I don't think
died.
it would have worked.
No, wasn't he? What other roles was that old Dumbledore in?
I don't.
Because we got the guy who's like from. So the new Dumbledore is like. He's from Open Range. You ever see that movie?
What's Open Range? I'm assuming it's like a western or something.
Yeah, you assumed correctly. It's a western.
Yeah, I've never watched a lot of westerns. I was never into that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Never into like cowboys. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So you don't know one goddamn thing old Dumbledore was in? What about new Dumbledore?
No.
Well, I at least knew where new Dumbledore was from. Open Range! And from that, we can deduce that I am Kevin Costner. What do you think about that?
Who was friends with Bill Paxton?
Probably, dude. I mean, if I was to pick any other actor to be at all in the same level as Bill Paxton, it'd be Kevin Costner, for sure.
Remember that horrible movie Kevin Costner made?
No.
Because they're all horrible.
Whoa! Jesus, Dances with Wolves is one sad ass motherfucking movie. Ooh.
I don't think I ever really wanted to watch that movie.
Did you ever see it? Or you
I
just
feel like I
never
saw
wanted to?
it. I feel like it was on when I was younger.
Yeah, I know it was. It was like on perpetually on like TNT or TBS
Yeah.
or something.
And
One of the stations that our parents left on.
yeah.
Oh, and they have one of those fucking killer dog wolf scenes. Oh, Jesus. Which all those movies they should just fucking get rid of.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Speaking, oh, I saw John Wick. Have you seen
No,
John
I
Wick?
haven't seen it.
It's pretty good. Keanu, baby!
Whoa.
Keanu's the man.
69.
Keanu is the
dudes.
man, though, right? Probably by now. He is.
I don't know.
He was in The Matrix. He was fucking in Bill and Ted's. He was in John Wick. He gives people motorcycles for doing nice computer animation. He's a nice dude.
What about Speed?
Speed, classic. See, I forgot about Speed.
Yeah. I don't really watch Matrix that much.
I only watched the first one.
Yeah.
Last two are useless, but the first one is so fucking good.
Yeah.
It's it justifies its existence despite the other two.
Yeah. I guess I can agree with you on that. A little bit. Tiny bit. Oh. For some people, The Matrix is like life changing and like makes them reevaluate their life and stuff. And for me, it was just like, you know, it's annoying.
Well, have you ever jumped from one rooftop to another,
In my dreams.
60 feet away? Which you are dreaming.
I know. We're just all algorithms on a giant computer.
100011. Are you going to see any concerts this summer?
No.
None?
No. Oh, you know,
Oh.
I got
Oh!
an email from Ravinia. They're doing the Lord of the Rings with the Chicago Symphony Orchestra.
Again? Dude, can we go? Please.
They're
Come
doing all three
on.
movies on
When?
different nights. I think in August or July.
Fridays, Saturdays?
I don't know.
Maybe like a Wednesday?
It's probably like a Wednesday, a Monday.
Yeah, shit, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they play the movie, but then the orchestra plays the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Oof. 4 hours of it. I hope they do the director's cut.
Why did you?
Fucking starts at 7:30 and they're like midnight.
Yeah, that would be
Watching Lord
awful.
of the Rings. How much wine and
Rem-
cheese can you fucking eat?
Remember when we were like, oh, we're gonna watch all three movies back to back? I think it was at my house, and I don't even think we got through the Fellowship of the Ring before we fell asleep. Because we watched like the director's cut or something like that. It was
Well,
horrible.
did we start it at night? Why would we do that and think
Because
that
we were
was gonna work?
stupid. Younglings.
Because I've definitely started at like noon on a Saturday and traversed the trilogy.
We should do that with Back to the Future too.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one wants to ever want to watch a trilogy with me because they're lame.
What are you talking about?
Back to the Future.
Oh, Back to the Future. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love.
I'm not gonna name any names, but nobody ever wanted to watch.
Even though I just said we
Like,
should do it.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Yes, that's why I really want to. You're coming around, so
Okay.
I like to call it the party zone.
Like with Matt's chocolate chip cookies and chili cheese Fritos. The party
I
zone.
thought they were regular Fritos.
I don't know. Yeah, I can't eat any kind of
The
Fritos.
smell haunts my dreams. He's acidic. I can smell your stomach bile.
Okay.
You just can't say okay all the time after I say something that makes you uncomfortable.
Okay.
Okay, it doesn't end it. It doesn't take it away.
No, it's really because I'm like, my brain's got its own train of thought, and I want to go someplace, but then you throw me for a loop. And I'm thinking, okay, I can.
Stop and move on. Yeah, you're drawing a line in your own head. That's good. That's good.
But so you're saying so to get back to what we should be talking about, you're saying I should keep lifting despite
so.
the numbers not coming down.
Yeah, I mean, alright. The course we are following, you're gonna lose the weight. But I mean, so I kind of did that too, where I didn't work out at all, and I just had the weight come off without gaining any muscle. But I had like no energy the whole time.
Right.
I've realized now, because I've started to do push-ups and body weight exercises, and just from doing that, I'm getting hungrier again, which I haven't been in a long time.
Right.
I think you should get the muscle, dude. We all know that you'll burn the fat more fucking efficiently, right? The more muscle you have, especially if you're trying to do a ketogenic burn fat type deal, you want to fucking.
I think I'm also gonna. So I'll do that, but I think I'm also gonna try to incorporate some intermittent fasting, but like go longer than like 8:30 or 10 or whatever. Maybe go till noon. But that means like not have coffee and stuff like that because you can't.
Oh, before you. Okay, I got you.
You know what I'm
So we
saying?
from like 12 to 8 or something.
Yeah.
I mean, because I find no problem with that. I think 16 hours is easy enough for me to do. Fine, just
Like I'm
don't
thinking
think
like
about
I
it.
eat dinner, and if I don't do anything but drink water till, lunch or something. But that's also, I don't know. I think maybe I'll wait a week because I want to try that Kegenics drink that I got, that supplement that I got, and see if maybe if I take that consistently on like every day.
You want to wait to talk about that? Because have you been using that?
I've used it a few times, yeah, but I haven't like consistently used it. The first time I used it, it like cleaned my whole system out. Like I couldn't even, you know how
What
Joe
is
Rogan, Kegenics Prime.
Okay.
it's basically like, I feel like it's a powdered version of like MCT oil kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
But like, you know how Joe Rogan has said like when sometimes he takes too much MCT oil and he like you can't even like keep it in, like you're running to the bathroom. That's kind of how I have. And then but yeah, I took it like I thought, well, maybe if I take it a couple times during the cheat weekend, it won't mess with me when I go back to doing the ketogenic diet, and I wouldn't be like go back into that like withdrawal period. And that's true, like I didn't really go back into like a withdrawal or getting headaches or anything like that. I really didn't do that. So I thought maybe that helped a little bit, but I want to see if maybe taking it consistently for a whole week if it has an effect.
Poop like madness. Poop away your worries.
But then like also do integrate intermittent fasting like for a longer period of time, go for 16 hours or so without eating.
Yes. I mean, once you like, I don't know. If you just don't think I easily go and go, hey!
Okay.
That's my new goal, is to make you have to restart as much as possible. Okay. I was down in Tampa.
So I think the goal is still 315, right? Is the next goal. So you got a what? Well, ways to go.
Wild whales. Wild.
A ways to go.
Yeah, man. This
Yeah.
is where you gotta bite the fucking bullet. Ah! And really start pooping hard, running hard, lifting hard, grunting, whooping and hollering.
Yeah, so we'll see next week if any of that stuff is working and helping.
Oh yeah, what's your plan for this week? What's on the itinerary?
Probably I'm gonna take that supplement every day.
In the morning?
Yeah.
Is that what you're supposed to take it?
It just says take it once daily, so I don't know if but it's supposed to give you energy. So, and I mean, like I said, I think in the midweek update, when I would work out just on the ketogenic diet without this supplement, it was really hard to lift and to like do increments. But when I took it, I had more energy. I could actually lift more. So maybe it's better than just like. But I know a lot of other people do like high intensity or interval cardio while they're fasting. But hit, yeah, hit. So I don't know, but I think I'm just gonna take that every day in the morning, like have it be the first thing I drink in
And
the
then
morning.
lunch, what are you doing?
Probably like a salad or something.
Salad.
With some
Tuna
lunch,
salad.
with some lunch meat or something.
You're still eating tuna?
I kind of
Sick of it?
got sick of it. So I figure like 2 weeks of tuna, and then I can do this last week and this week I'm gonna do like lunch meat, and then next week I'll do tuna because I'll be back into
Tuna in Tampa. Gonna have some tuna in Tampa.
Gotta try the tuna in Tampa.
When you're down in Tampa, you gotta try the tuna.
Sometimes I can't control it. Like my brain just wants to say things in weird accents, and then I say them, and I go, why did I?
And then dinner, what are you gonna try to focus on?
I'm gonna try to, I think, limit the amount of protein that I
No
eat.
more vegetables.
I think also I have to like. I'm hoping that with the ketogenic stuff, that I will get more fat. I feel like I'm not hitting that fat macro, you know, because you have to have like fat has to be the number one thing, and then protein, and then carbs from like vegetables and stuff like that. So I don't know if I'm really hitting that carb goal.
I
fat goal.
I don't get it, and I've never been able to like, start adding up the macros of the three,
Yeah.
that I'm getting. Are you using any apps?
No, I might try to do that once I get more serious about it. I feel like I want to see how the next couple of weeks go and how the weight loss is going.
Serious about this, man?
I'm trying to figure it out because it's like maybe that's something I need to do, but maybe I don't really need to do it. But I know I'm pretty sure there's apps because a lot of the people that follow us on Instagram and we follow them, they post their macros up, and it seems like it's coming from an app, and all they do is like probably input the food.
I don't fucking know what half an avocado is.
You get an app. I'm sure there's an app for that.
Exactly. Get your app.
I'm pretty sure there's an app that's
Get
called
your
How Do I
app
Know
on.
What a
Get your app on.
How do I know how much a half an avocado is?
Alright, so you got your plan, we got our goal, we got that, we got this. Pretty much fucking it, man.
Okay.
Yeah, unless we could save the 3 other hours we talked about Waynesboro for another time.
We should wait till there's like an anniversary.
Yeah, until they release the box set or something. This will be 25 years.
Will it?
92, 17.
Oh.
Come on, Mike Myers, 25
He's
years.
too busy writing a book about Canada.
About Austin Powers?
He wrote a book about Canada.
Really?
It's called Canada.
But Norm Macdonald wrote a book. We didn't need 2 books from Canada this year.
I think the Canadian government asked Mike Myers to write this book. It's like kind of like a tourism board thing. I don't know.
Oh my.
He was on a bunch of the talk shows talking about it.
The talk programs.
Jimmy Fallon.
You know how I like my programs.
The Jimmy Kimmels. All the Jimmys.
He's fucking slanging Jimmys all over the place. Alright, well, I don't know about that Mike Myers Canada book.
I
don't have high hopes for it.
Okay.
Unless it's mainly about hockey, then maybe it'll be good.
I'm sure there's a little something about the.
I bet you they deliberately downplayed how much of a national pastime hockey is because Mike Myers. Because Mike Myers has a dog.
So, should we call it a day?
Calling it.
Calling it. 10:32. Calling it.
10:32.
Dead on arrival.
Boston's on today, 1400. Down 3-1 or 2. No, down 3-2.
Okay.
Alright, bye.
Bye.